Hello everybody, this is Duck and welcome to another episode of Duck's World. And we are over here, further away from the second village, which is just out, oh that's grass, out in the distance over there. There's the second village, because we are actually moving our location for our second base. I have done some thinking, and I know that's very dangerous for the crazy teenage guy that's in college who sings ABBA and records himself talking to a computer. It's dangerous to hear the sound. I've been thinking, but my plans for my base have changed. I was gonna build an Iscal 85 inspired ginormous oak tree for my next base, and instead, kind of feeding off of the hype and the anticipation of the the futuristic build that I did with the iron farm in the last episode, I'm actually going to be building an industrial base. And I actually planned this one this time. This time I planned what I'm doing, which is very surprising, I know. But what we'll be doing is we'll be building a huge sky base, but I need it over some water. And that's for my safety so I don't die to fall damage. But it's going to be huge. It's going to be in a circle, and the diameter of the circle is 200 blocks. So it's going to be a mega base. It's going to be huge. And I want the center, honestly, let's put the center right here on that block right there. And it needs to go up in the air quite a bit. So we're going to just bring it up and bring it all the way up here. And I think I want it to be a little bit higher. Sure, we'll do that there. And I'm going to place a torch here so I don't die. That's my phone going off. Sorry about that if you heard it. But the diameter is 200 blocks. So on each side of this pillar, we need to go 100 blocks in each direction. That way, that way, that way, and that way. And that is to ensure that we get 200 block diameter, and then we can connect the corners to make a circle. But I probably should answer my text because it's driving me nuts that it didn't silence my phone before recording, and then we will continue. Sorry about that. Alright, so we shouldn't have near as many problems as we did in that last recording because of phone noises, but I actually should open F3 because I need to go 100 blocks in each direction, and I think this is this on the x-axis? Yes, it is. So we're going down here, so I need to be at 1289. So now I've got to go all the way through here until we get to 1289. And honestly, what's that enchantment called? Oh, good old graphics card. I'm floating in the air. What is it? It is Swift Sneak. Swift Sneak is a beautiful enchantment for this. And because I actually did that, I forgot what the actual size I need is. 1289 on this end. Okay. So let's go over here and we'll do 1289. I'll do one of these on camera for you guys so you can see how far I actually have to go. 1289, so you guys can get a scale of what we're doing here. And for some reason, my GPU just hates these graphics. But we got to keep going, and I might not have enough stone bricks for this. So I might have to make a trip or two. 1289, we're still 20 blocks short, and for some reason, this is really getting annoying that I can't figure out what's wrong with this, these phantom blocks. 1289, so that means one more? Yeah, one more. Perfect. And I'll place a torch here for lighting purposes as it is getting nighttime. I'll throw a torch over here and a torch over here. And then one more just so we can see. And then we need to go 1489 in this direction. And this might actually, stupid, punch a tree to collect it to get wood. That'll get annoying. I was working with 1.8, and so all of my settings are gone, so that's just fun. So there's all these stupid messages up, but it is what it is. I'm actually going to have to clear some land. As always, clearing land under my base seems to be the only thing I ever do. But let's go 1489. Will that get us to the mainland? It might get us to the mainland. That'll actually be very helpful in the future. That'll be very, very helpful. But let's go 89. Make sure I get all the way across. 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And then we have to throw torches down. And because apparently I've got invisible blocks, let's go across here. But that light all the way down there, that's the other side of the diameter. So envision this being a huge circle in the air with this as one of its diameters, because that's what I'm trying to go for. So it's going to be huge. So this actually, I need to mark this somehow that this is the center, and I think I can do that by, I don't know how to do that. So this is the center, and now we have to go on Z, and this is 2153. So this direction will have to be 2053. All right, I can do that. 2053. Go all the way across. I'm sorry this is boring, but the process. It's about the process. I might have enough blocks actually, so we'll go 2053. And it'll take forever, but this swift sneak enchantment, this is going to be helpful. It's going to be very, very helpful. Very, very helpful with what I'm going to be doing here with this base. So I'm very happy that I preemptively got that. And for those that suggested me to get it, I appreciate your guys' help with that. Okay. Alright, so there's the 2053. So that's 100 blocks in this direction. But you can kind of see the scale. Let me pull down my F3 menu now. Sorry that was up the entire time. But you can see the scale. This is going to be a circle. And that is the diameter. That right there is the diameter. So this is going to be a huge, huge build. And I think I'm going to be really proud of this. Because the futuristic design that I'm wanting to go for is, well, as you can see, it's going to be stone bricks. But it's going to be stone bricks, copper, a little bit of some terracotta, and some concrete. That is the plan. So I need my F3 menu back up. So it's going to be something. 2253? Yeah, okay. I'm really excited for this. And I'm thinking about incorporating 1.20's cherry wood into it once we get to that point. I'm still a ways off from wanting to update the world, but I'm really excited to try to use cherry wood at some point as well. So that's kind of where I'm sitting at. As you can see by my GPU settings, that when the blocks disappeared, I'm maxing it out, and I don't know why, so I'll have to figure that out. But 2253, I know this is a boring clip. I apologize for it. And am I out of stone bricks? I am out of stone bricks, and I'm not even done. All right, well, I gotta go get some stone bricks, and I'll be back in a moment so we can finish this off. All right, so we're back with some more stone bricks. And I need to pull up this again, and it's 53, I believe. So let's just finish it off. I only needed 30 blocks, but for some reason I ran out. So 2253. I can't prepare, I guess, is why I ran out. All right, so there is the 53. That is the crosshatch of the circle, and boy, oh boy, this is going to take a long time. Do I have my ender chest on me? I don't. I kind of want to run over it with my elytra. I need to find I need to bring an ender chest. I need to have an ender chest on me anyways. But, yeah, this is going to be huge. Huge, huge, huge. But I am excited about it. But that's why I want the water, is so that if something like that happens, I can get down easily. I did pillar up with dirt, but it looks so ugly. I'm like, I gotta get rid of this before the clip. But yeah, here's the second village. I'll take you back to my base while I look for an elytra. And let's do that. Food's more important than a shield right now. Yeah, so like I was saying, this is going to be a huge, huge base. and it doesn't look like a circle until it's a circle, but it's relatively close to what the other stuff that I'm doing. So a pretty substantial project close to other things. And I'm really excited for it. But like I said, I'm going to try to incorporate some cherry, some copper, aged copper, not the brown copper, the blue copper. I'm going to try I'm thinking some sort of terracotta, cyan, probably cyan terracotta, and concrete structure, kind of like what I did with the iron farm. And all of this stuff I'll clean up. I'll clean that all up later. That was going to be the normal design for the old base, but I think I've decided I'm not doing that. But yeah, it's going to be a big project. This project could take me well over a year, and I'm perfectly all right with that. It's going to be a huge mega base. I'm really excited for it. But that does mean that I've got time to work on a color palette. Although I've got a good idea of what it will be, it's still a long ways from being finalized. So I say concrete, terracotta, copper, and cherry wood, but that could really change at any point. I'm also liking the dark oak planks, and I'm thinking that might also be a good wood type to use in here as well. But 1.20 will bring some more changes to that plan also. So when 1.20 comes around, I might change stuff all up altogether. So we might have to do that. I'm going to get rid of this stupid destroy a tree, hold down the left button thing right now, by taking out one of these spruce trees, just so I don't have to hear it. See, there we go. Now it's gone. Good. That was just so annoying. Let's get rid of that, and then we can actually go and get my elytra. That was a long-winded excuse just to go get an elytra, but let's go get that figured out. Hopefully I have rockets. I really hope I have rockets. But yeah, I'm really excited for this base. As you can tell, I've been working on it, on the thoughts of it and everything for a while. It's exciting. It's exciting for me. So I need this. Open my inventory, press E. I've already done inventory before. Stupid update. I went to 1.8. Now I came back to 1.19, and now everything's messed up. But let's take you guys over here so you can see the scale. That's what I wanted to go get the elytra for, is just so you can see the scale of what I'm going to be constructing. I'm really excited for it, but it is a massive undertaking, and I'm going faster than my chunks are loading, which is not scary at all. But it's over here in this direction. Kind of. There we are. Alright, so let's go up to the clouds, touch the clouds. There we are. Alright, so there's the crosshairs. That's what we got. It's large. It's going to be a huge undertaking, and I'm really excited for it. But that's really all I've got for plans right now is size. I've got a grid written in a notebook on how to make the circle, but I'm a little scared to be working on a circle right away. I barely can get a rectangle figured out, so that's a ways off yet. But one thing that I did want to do, also with this base, I actually got some really good feedback on the iron farm. And to help me also better understand what I'm going to be doing for the design for my base, I should help fix and work on the design for my iron farm. So that's where I'm going right now. And the iron farm is actually really close. I didn't anticipate it being as close as it is, but it is relatively close. But one of the critiques that I've heard is I need to work on these two walls because they're pretty bare bones, and I agree. So we need to do that real quick. So I'm going to get some materials ready, and then we will work on the iron farm. Alright, so right off the bat, what we need is more light in here. So I'm going to put in a light right in the center on each wall, right here. And how high up is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's throw in just a little bit more light in here. I know I'm running with Optifine, so it is a little gloomy of lighting. How did I mess that up? I can't count. But yes, I can't count and I can't keep a train of thought. But yeah, I did want to work a little bit on the interior in here, just a little bit. I thought, just to make it seem a little bit more holistic. Make sure that this room has some charm to it. The problem is I don't know what I really want to do. I thought I would just have some items and something would spring to mind, but something is definitely not springing to mind, so I really don't know what I want to do. But one thing I will say is I'm kind of frustrated with the glass panes, and I'm wondering if I should trade it out for just glass blocks, honestly, which I don't have because I do have glass blocks because I like the look of the panes up to the top, and then from the top, it doesn't look good with the ones that connect to the actual building, the building top here. So I'm wondering if I should take these out, break what I'm doing halfway through the process, fill that in, break that. These ones here, I don't like. I don't like these because the way that they connect to the building just is not good. So if we do this and we do this, how much better does that look? I'm thinking that's going to make a load of difference. But I really want to tell from ground level. Ouch. Oh yeah, that looks a whole lot better. I don't think I need these panes now though. Yep, that's gone. And that's gone. Yeah, that looks so much better. I don't know why I didn't do that last episode. That looks so much better of an entrance. And like I had been saying in the last episode, a piston door would be really nice here. The problem with a piston door is A, I don't know how to build one. And B, I'm thinking that it's going to be very difficult to hide the redstone considering the small space I have inside and the lack of covering I have on the outside. So I might have to build a building to house the redstone for a door for the building, if that makes any sense. So that might be what we have to do. But if we come down here to the storage, I actually want to take some of this iron. I want to craft it up. Because I'm thinking it might be beneficial for us to make some iron blocks to decorate a little bit with. Because I'm rich like that, and when you're rich, you've got to flaunt the fact that you're being rich. You have to flaunt your richness, your wealth to other people. So I think we're going to go do that, and we'll get away from that noise. So let's go in here. Let's take these iron blocks, or these iron ingots. Let's just do this. This will be quicker. If I could spell. And let's just do as many of these as we can. 22. We can work with 22. And what about in each corner? I know I'm working on the exterior and avoiding the interior. I know that. But I don't know what else to do. And let's just throw in iron blocks in each of the corners, just so it's something's here. Just to break it up a little bit, because the corners would be the ones under some stress. So let's make it look like it's under a little bit of some stress. So there we go. We have some corners, and I don't know. Maybe we can use some iron in the inside, maybe a little bit. That might help with the walls. Yeah, I don't want to waste all of my iron on that though. I'm going to hold off on that idea. Let's pick up these glass panes. I think I'm going to hold off on actually doing the interior of this building better because I don't really know what I'm wanting to do with it. I need those stone bricks. So I think that it might be just beneficial for me to not worry about it at this moment in time. And I'll work on that later on. But in between clips, I have been working a little bit on figuring out what I want to do for my design. How much durability do I have? Half. Okay, we should be fine. On what I want to do for the circle here for this base. And first of all, I'm not going to build it today. I already said that, but what we can do with this circle is, since I want it to be a bowl. This is going to be a platform that's a bowl. It's going to be a hollowed out bowl. I'm thinking, first of all, I'm thinking I'm going to have to hold off on it, but I'm thinking, since it's going to be that long, we need to gather some resources. Oh, falling down. To build this bowl, because this is going to be huge. I'm also thinking that I might not have built tall enough for this. I'm going to have to reference my design and rethink it. But I'm thinking, let me take off, please. I'm thinking that if we do a bowl design, either on top of the platform or below it, I want a bowl of some sort. I'm thinking that what we're going to need is we're going to need a lot of glass and stone. And I was planning on this episode going and collecting it, and I'm second guessing that because that's boring. So, instead of doing something boring, let's learn some redstone. Because I think what we need to do is, I think one of the redstone circuits that I'm going to need to build here shortly is I'm going to need to build some sort of redstone micro farm. I'm going to have a lot of micro farms in this base, but I'm going to need one now especially, and it's going to need to be sugarcane. I have some sugarcane. I have a sugarcane farm in my base, but it's slow. And I've also subbed out some of it for bamboo so I can get some sticks for Fletchers for emeralds. So I have a sugarcane farm that is only at like half capacity, and I'm thinking we might need to just make a micro farm here for it, just so that we have something here. So I'm going to need materials first of all, but if we do this, and I'll need to be one here. So I'll need pistons on this height that are going to push items into hoppers here that'll go into a chest. Alright. This should be pretty easy, and I'm wanting to do it by the base, and I'm going to want this farm. Because one thing you may have noticed that I haven't used a lot is the Elytra Firework Rocket combo, and I want to change that because it's a really good game mechanic, and it's really fun to get a new angle on new things, and I haven't been using this resource as good as I can, as well as I can, not as good as I can. I can do grammar, but oh, I've still got some of this. This is from like episode 8 when I was getting sand. This is where I got sand for my base. It felt like forever away, and now it's just right here, and it's gonna be buried. This is gonna be buried by my huge base. But as I was saying, I want to use the Firework Rocket Elytra combo more, and hence why I've been very intentional about using it in this episode. But I think that I need more sugarcane because I can just go hunt creepers. I'm not going to build a mob farm right now. That's just not going to happen for me. So, but I need a better way to get sugarcane. So, even though I have a sugarcane farm, I'm going to build a second one. But to do that, I will need some redstone, some observers, and 3 pistons. I think I'm just going to do a farm of 3 plants because I think that'll be fine for now. So I'm going to go collect and craft those resources, and we will continue with that little micro farm. Alright, so we've got some of our resources here. I think I've got too much redstone dust. In fact, I know I've got too much redstone dust. Let's put some of it away. But I'm also bringing a bed, because I'm also just going to put a bed on the cross hatches of the new base area, just so that it's there. So if on the very likely occasion, it's getting nighttime, by the way, that I die, I can take and put my bed away, and like go to bed and set my spawn so I don't have to travel a little bit to find my items. So let's go do that real quick. We'll sleep too since it's nighttime. And then we will work on this micro farm. I need to land. Let me land. Oh, okay. That rendering The rendering of these chunks is getting a little annoying that my CPU and my GPU are just refusing. Let me sleep. Let me sleep, please. There we go. Ah, perfect sunset. Perfect sunset to go to bed to. All right, and boom, suddenly sunrise. All right, so down here is where we're gonna want this little micro farm. Where was the little place that I had? I had a place. I had a place. Where'd it go? Where is it? Hello? Where is it? I'm losing things, just like I'm losing my mind. Is it over there? I don't see stone bricks standing up anywhere. Oh, there they are. I'm blind. Ow, that's a tree. Alright, so here's this. Let's light it up a little bit. I'd rather not have mobs absolutely destroy this. Let's pick up the sugarcane. It's a vital resource that we have. Let's light that up. Alright. And to start off, we need to do this so that we don't lose anything. And yes, I know that mud is far more efficient. I'm not using it because I'm lazy. But let's throw down observers. Wait a minute. Should the observers be 3 tall? I think the observers should be at the 3rd height. That's not even close to where I want it. Actually, let's just do this, because I'll need it anyways. Take this all the way down, and then observer, observer. Wrong direction, of course. Observers need to go this way. So, need to do that number, not that number. They need to go all the way. Let's just do this for the sake of... I'm struggling today, golly. And that's not even an axe, or a pickaxe. Alright, this micro farm is taking all of my patience and my ability, apparently. Boom, boom. These are temporary. These will go bye-bye. But we do this, and then if we do this, there we go. How'd that happen? I'm struggling today, that's for sure. But if I do this... Why? Why is this one being difficult? Go in. Come on, go down. There we go. Alright. But now, so the input is there, so it will detect if it reaches 3 tall, it'll break, and let's place down the sugar cane. Oh, just like so. Why can't I place it? Because there's no water, because I forgot about that. So the water needs to go down. And then we can place sugarcane. And then we can place pistons. Where are my pistons? There are my pistons. Hello, pistons. If we do this, boom. Oh, rats. Needs to go back one. Alright, then go do this. Boom, boom. Did I not bring enough pistons? Oh, I dropped it. There we go. There's the pistons. And if I come around here, if I break this, that should be everything. I just need the redstone dust, which I brought a lot. I brought 20 extra. Why did I bring 20 extra? But if I do this... There, perfect. And so all of these items will fall in here to a hopper, which is going to be here, which is going to... Which direction is it going? It's going that way. Alright, well, it needs to go this way. So I need to place that down and place it this way. I am struggling, golly, for this little micro farm. Blocks. Place blocks down. Stop being stupid, duck. Stop being stupid. Place that. And then if let's just do this. How about this? We'll just do it this direction. So if I do that and then that, there we go. There's that. And then I can place the chest down here. And my pain can be over because the micro farm is done. Now all I need to do is cover it up with stone bricks, because why not? Just so that nothing escapes. Do that so nothing can get in. Throw torches down everywhere so that I can see after I cover this up. Do this. Don't need that many. So that no mobs spawn. Grab that. Place that torch. There! There's that micro farm. That was boring. That also just was bad. I just sucked at that. Major oof time there. But just to make sure, I can't believe I just said oof time. Golly. Just to be sure, if I do this, that breaks, and that goes in there, and we collect, and we collect, and we collect, and also my computer is not responding, and we collect. I'll be back when my computer responds. One moment, please. And we get nothing. I need to figure out why we're getting nothing now that my computer is finally cooperating. Does it even go in here? No, it doesn't, does it? If I go in here and throw these in here, where do those items go? I'm also trapped. I am not thinking on my feet very clearly today. So why doesn't it go in the hopper? Oh, it doesn't run to the hopper, it runs underneath the hopper. So the hopper needs to go down one block. And then so does everything else. Okay, that makes sense. So if I do that, and then come up here, and then break the chest, and have the chest be one block further down as well, then we should, in theory, have a working system, finally. After all the struggling I had, I can't believe... Come on! Where is the chest now? Why is the chest disappearing on me? Why am I struggling with things today? Where is it? Is it in there? Let me dig down into the water to find a chest. That's in my inventory. The chest was in my inventory. I'm not mad, just very disappointed. So now if we go over here, golly, we go over here, we throw these items in, they get picked up. They don't get picked up by the hopper. Oh, that's why. I need that there, and then we'll just do that for now. Oh, there's more water. The bane of my existence in this series has been water. But if we do that, and throw that there so we know where it is, we'll go back over here again, throw that down in there, walk over here, please be in there this time. They are in there this time. Now I need to fix things. That goes there, but then I can't open that. So, how do I solve that conundrum? I could put a half slab there. Or I could just deal with it. I guess I could deal with it too. Oh wait, no, I need it though. How could I... If I do that... Do the items still get picked up like that though? Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm learning hoppers and how they actually work while on camera, and it's weird. Nope, it doesn't collect that way. So what you're telling me is I should have just done a hopper line? I think I should just do a hopper line. Forget this stupidity. Hopper line time. I'll be back with hoppers in only one moment. I'm sorry I'm struggling with this so much. Alright, so now we have hoppers, and this should make my life a little bit easier. If I can get things to work ever. If we do this... Nope. Actually, if we just do this and not have it go that direction, if we do something like that, that brings the items over here to where they can be put over here. Nope. To where they can be put. Come on. Here. And then from here, can I just put a chest down finally? And just be done with it and have a chest that is in my inventory. I'm just blind. If I just put the chest here, can we be done with this whole ordeal? So if I go across here, place an item down like this, and then run back across. Struggling with stuff today? No, really? Really? What's wrong with this? That's probably placed the wrong direction. Alright. Oh, they're all placed the wrong direction. Alright. This one. Ah! Sorry, guys. Sorry that this is frustrating. So then this, and then this. And then go across. And then up. There we go. So now if we do this. Now, there we go. Now we have that, finally. So now the sugarcane can all go in there. That was dumb. I'm sorry for all those problems, especially that my computer crashed. That was just, that was painful. I'm sorry that that had to occur in today's episode. But now we should have this done, so now we can say this farm's done, so now I can just run a little bit AFK while I'm working on my base. Automatic sugarcane farm. Alright, so that's done. What else do we want to do today? We've got the cross for the base done, and I really don't want to do any more new base work. So, what's that leave us with? That leaves me with not knowing how much time we have for today's episode. So I'm going to pull the old thing that Duck seems to always do, is Duck is going to check how much recording time he has, and I'll get back to you with whether or not we'll be able to do anything else in today's episode. Unfortunately, it looks like we are out of time today, so I do apologize for that. We didn't accomplish very much in today's episode, other than we figured out where we're going to want to put the new base, and then I struggled for the majority of this episode on a sugarcane farm that really didn't even need to exist, but I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that not very much was accomplished in today's episode, especially after what can only say has been my most favorite episode to record, which was last episode with the iron farm. That was my favorite episode so far. And then we have one where I want to do a bunch of work and then that doesn't happen. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. And as always, thanks for your support. Adios.